remember when I said this in episode 1? We're not bringing that lockdown energy into this year.
We're not doing it.
Love it. Love it. We're coping. We're coping. Never mind the Instagram post I put up about how my husband's career might be over. Shh. If we be quiet, maybe everything will be fine. I kid. But as you'll see from episode 2 of Project Reset, please thumbs this up if you're enjoying the series. It helps my channel out so much. I'm very kind of much here, and by the end of the year I want to be here. So like this resetting business, it's a process. There's processing to be done of everything. We're going through a hard time with baby. As I'm uploading this, he's just coming out of the 4-month sleep regression. So all month we were getting very little sleep. Lack of sleep has a knock-on effect on your health and your mood and everything like that. So please, if you're watching and you don't have a small baby, have extra sleep for me, please. And I will drink extra water for you. I've been drinking, 2 to 3 litres of water every day. My mental health hasn't been the best. You'll probably witness that. And there aren't enough hours in the day, even in lockdown, for everything I feel I want and need to do. So I'm trying to go a bit easier on myself with expectations of myself. Little recap on last month. I feel that I did overcommit. I said that at the video. I was like, am I overcommitting? I was. I didn't manage a walk every single day. I didn't manage my workout 3 times a week. Sometimes it was only 1 time a week. But I'm still all about setting out the intention and then just, assessing, tweaking plans. And that's the great thing about having a new, fresh page of a notebook every day to dedicate to like your to-do list and your plans for your life. Please let me know how you're getting on in the comments. I love reading about your experiences and seeing you all interact with one another. It just makes all of this so much more pleasant for me. And big love to my lockdown/new mammy uniform, Fabletics. I'm an ambassador with them, and you'll see me wearing a bunch of their outfits throughout this video. Wearing them right now, I'm kind of living for comfort and functional clothing. Just don't come near me with a pair of jeans or a dress right now. Last month's episode wasn't sponsored by Fabletics, but I wore a lot of their outfits, and there was questions about like, where's this outfit from? Where's that outfit from? I wear them a lot, including old stuff that I got last year, #reuse. And then I'm also going to be showing some of their new styles, new bits and pieces. Everything comes to your door in recycled plastic. 50% off for new VIPs across the Fabletics site right now. And in the description box, I will leave information on the VIP membership and updates regarding how Brexit has impacted Irish orders and all that jazz. But you gotta love a discount and you gotta love incentive to get your ass off the bed, off the couch. Let's go with episode 2 on this mad journey to better mental and physical health post-baby, post-mid-pandemic.
I look like I'm in fucking day after tomorrow.
I always think you look really hot with your glasses on.
I don't look hot. I'm wearing a snuddy and a house coat because I'm freezing.
You look sexy. Yeah.
I'm a radio today. Check out my Fabletics pocket. I'm being really weird. When the phone has music on it and it's in the buggy, we can't really hear it. I like having a little pocket and just going.
Get back here, you.
How's your swim training going, mister?
Good. I swam a kilometre for the first time yesterday.
We are up to 4,000, aren't we? In raised money.
It's like nearly 4,200 now at this stage.
Thank you
It's
guys
fucking
so
mental. Yeah.
much for donating. So many kids are going to benefit from that money.
Yeah.
Yous are just amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I think you should keep going to see if you can get 10. I know it's a big ask, but if everyone watching this even donated like €2,
It's going to the right place because lockdowns just keep getting extended.
I see a red bird.
As you can see, we failed on the washing front, but I did follow through on one of my promises from last month, and I ordered scrunchies from ASOS. There's even hair stuck to the scrunchie. It's still falling out like mad. There's just a load of it sitting in the bin over there. Every time after I get ready, my pajamas are just destroyed in hairs. I'll try and feed him now before we go shopping. The co-sleeper has just become a storage compartment. There's my disgusting crusty bowl of chocolate porridge from this morning. This 4-month mental leap is so difficult. I can't feed him unless we're in a dark room. Now it's not only the naps that we spend in a dark room. Because I'm free. You're so heavy, I feel like I'm going to die. I'm trying to like figure out ways to get him to latch without the room being pitch black. It's really challenging to feed. Since he was 3 months, since his 3rd leap, I've had to like do a lot of this. Essentially it's what's called dangle feeding, where you have to be on all fours and being really patient.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I'm a cow. I go moo.
A peekaboo. A peekaboo. Peekaboo. Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. We're definitely in the 4-month sleep regression, but he is learning how to self-soothe himself back to sleep. Just takes its toll, man. Just the constant waking up. You're gonna have to eat more before we go food shopping. Bring you food shopping. I'm actually struggling a little bit at the moment with like, now don't go panicking or worrying about me. It's not eating disorder related, but you know I used to experience binge eating disorder years and years and years ago, but and long before that I had issues with comfort eating as a teenager. But I've definitely been experiencing urges to comfort eat, and I think I talked to Thomas about it, and I think it's just kind of this sense of like, you know, when's the finish line with COVID and everything like that, and maybe a bit of stress, maybe even a bit of boredom with like the repetitiveness. Like every day is kind of a bit Groundhog Day-ish. But yeah, I've just been wanting to kind of eat my feelings. I haven't really been indulging it very much. Like sometimes I have been with crisps. Like crisps is a big one for me, that it's just very easy to just keep eating, you know, a family share size bag of crisps. But I always feel so sick after it. Like if I eat beyond the point of hunger, like, you know, I would never do that with apples ever. I'd always only do it with certain types of food, and I know usually what works is just kind of not having them in the house. Actually, this little mouse here got a PR package I wanted to show you before I was able to, you know, do a nice unboxing. I saw little nibbly nibbles gone out of the box.
I wanted something tasty.
Naked bars. Now, thankfully this is not a food that I would ever really feel the need to overeat on, because they are very satisfying. I have been in love with Naked bars for years and years. Look at this little mouse. He had a couple of little sly treats behind my back. They sent a couple of little candles of scents of like the flavours of the bars, and they sent this personalised tea. Melanie, you're amazing. Thanks guys, I know. And a lovely note, but then they also sent this. Look, Melanie's 2021. It's so cool, and I think I'm going to replace my notebook with this and use this for my Project Reset. It's just like one of those, you know, like a year-long diary. I'd say a lot of you are using these anyway, but in the last episode I just kind of wanted to show you don't have to have a fancy diary to do this, to make your plans and goals and stuff. But now that I've been sent this, I might as well use it. So we're on the way to the shops, and I brought his little teething ring, and he's actually able to grasp this now with his 2 hands. Look at these little hands. I absolutely love those little dents in his knuckles. They're adorable. But I have my hair up in a little scrunchie, and it's so thin. Thomas was getting me a picture for my book title announcement for Instagram, and we did that thing where we just took so many pictures. I wasn't happy with any of them. I honestly think I've lost about 50% of my thickness. Like, I feel like cutting it all off. Greengrocer are a local refill shop, so you can go in, you bring empty containers. It's a really sustainable way of shopping. We've just finished up all the lentils. that we got in there last time, like pasta, oats, like
They have a machine that crushes peanuts up
fresh peanut butter.
immediately, and it's fresh.
So yeah, we just brought a bag of like lunch boxes and stuff, like just anything that's empty really. This is the fresh peanut butter. Oh my god. This is a whole military operation. Oh, I love not reacting to gluten anymore. Thank you, pregnancy.
Cinnamon grain,
Yeah,
your favorite.
I love these. I've also got some of the Twinings Glow tea. It smells really nice. It has strawberry in it, but I miss drinking cups of tea. I never drink tea anymore. We did have to go to Tesco, obviously, because there's certain things that shops like this don't do, like, you know, meat-free meats, just, you know, more fresh stuff. But the more popular this kind of shopping gets, then I'm sure the more types of food they'll be able to offer. Got some No Secco rosé, alcohol-free, and some alcohol-free rosé wine to treat myself into pretending I'm having a session. I have the room temperature egg here so you can see me in the darkness. I have very much just had one of those Charlotte from Sex and the City climbing into the cupboard or broom closet or whatever it was to kind of hide from her kids crying. Mommy just has to get something. These mental leaps that babies have, man, oh my god, I've never been so tested. I'm just absolutely exhausted. It's just exhaustion. Like it's like your body's just gonna give in. I'm just telling them why I look at the state of me.
Hey, is he asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep. Yeah, Tom's just doing some work. He's doing another degree. Don't know if I told you that, but he's doing like aviation management degree on top of working and stuff. But
Just to
you
keep
know,
myself busy.
keep yourself busy. So I took over the putting baby to bed shift. But yeah, two hours.
Won't do that again.
He brought me up a cup of tea. Where's my cup of tea? An apple and Pringles.
And water.
So now I'm just gonna do my writing for the evening and look like this. Oh, I just wanted to let you know we do have hard days and evenings. I know I don't document them, but I don't want to paint a picture of, oh, it's all so easy. Your babies are easy. Oh, your hand's really nice and cold. Oh, guys, the last couple of days have been very testing. Oh, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably did see some of it. Curl your toesies. Curl your toesies. My husband put his back out carrying this little man, and like, my husband is strong. I was massaging his back for about an hour in the middle of the night. He couldn't take in a deep breath, he couldn't move, he couldn't sit up, anything. And then because I was doing all of the walks, like the pacing with him, because he's gone through his sleep regression and he's teething and his 4-month leap and a growth spurt, and yeah, the motherhood thing can be so hard, man. Just like the exhaustion and the full-onness. And anyway, I was doing all of the walking and stuff, and then my back started to go, so I just put him down on the bed and I was sobbing. And then I felt really bad because I think he knew I was crying, and he like went quiet as if he was like worried or whatever. And oh, it was a mess. Like the last 2 days I've cried about 20 times. Like it kind of feels like I've taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but that's life, isn't it? As long as you keep going forward. Like we said at the end of last month's episode, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I just think single mothers are superheroes. They have to be. They have to be, or anyone who has like multiple children. No matter how much help you have, like every time Thomas is working or he's studying for his course, like it's so much more difficult. Yes. We do live with Thomas's family obviously, but his sister is doing her leaving certificate exams, which is like the big end of school exams in Ireland. Also, we get up at like, what, between 4 and 6 in the morning. So I do feel like half of our day is spent just in the early hours when everyone else is asleep, and it can definitely get a bit like overwhelming. And when you do practice mindfulness with a little baby, the day is just gone like that. It really is. So I feel like that goal I set myself last month goes against some of the other goals in and around time management and whatnot. But when you're a mammy, they come before everything else. Like, he is like my top priority.
Pumpkin and potato.
I just had a bath with baby and made quite a drastic decision in the past 24 hours regarding the hair situation and the hair falling out from the birth. Are you nervous about my decision, or are you pleased?
I'm nervous.
It's how I looked when we got together though. Going for the very short hair. Short.
No fringe.
Yeah, no fringe. I googled like best hairstyles to make your hair look thicker and stuff, and it was coming up with like a short blunt bob. I'm having a bit of a moment anyway. I would like something to give me a bit of a boost, something different. Yeah, I don't want the regrowth to look crazy, like to have witchy ends like that are all bitty and gappy, and for the regrowth then the top to be really thick. So I think I'm gonna maybe go to like, I'm gonna see if Thomas's mammy will cut it to about here. They're saying I should go for like shoulder length, but I'm kind of like, let's just go wild while we're young. Been very brave. Thomas's mammy's doing a lovely job of it. Look, it's teeny. I feel so fresh already. I can just have sad music playing over it. Yeah, going in with the diffuser.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
So it is done. If you're one of my Instagram followers, you'll know that I am like an actual grandmother. I'm so late to the whole Reels TikTok game. I know it's not TikTok, but Reels is essentially a copy of TikTok, which when you think about it is real scabby on Instagram's part, because they did this to Snapchat as well. Like, they just brought in the stories and Snapchat kind of died off. I don't know if that's going to happen with TikTok, but I'm not downloading TikTok. I'm avoiding that. But Reels, the algorithm has definitely figured me out. It's shown me that I love cringy mammy humour so much, and I have been having a lot of fun making Reels. You've probably noticed I've been making loads of them because they're just so fast and there's so many little things to make them about, and I've kind of run out of steam with the grid posting because, you know, we're in lockdown and there's so little I can do anyway, and because, you know, I don't post my baby's face and all that, and I do take a lot of photos, but they're not photos I can share. I can't share them, I just choose not to share them. My reel about that, actually, about why I don't show my baby's face, got like, it's like close to 800,000 views, which is mad. You seem to be enjoying them. But anyway, this is the finished look. Je m'appelle Melanie. Would you like a baguette? It is so cute. Now, I would have even gone shorter, but we didn't want to like go a bit too drastic to start off. I was looking at pictures of Amelie, film that I absolutely adore, but that's what I was thinking. And then we erred on the side of caution. But I'm really, really, really happy with it. I feel like a new woman, and just like, it's not even just the hair loss. Like, having it shorter means I can wash it faster, style it quicker, use less heat on it, because my hair is naturally kinky anyway, and it just holds better when I don't have the long dead ends weighing it down. And then I guess as well, I kind of wanted to change my appearance in some way to mark my new mammy role, because I felt like I was being absorbed whole by the messy, greasy bun situation, and I didn't want that. Also, I'm not feeling sexy in any way, shape or form, and I always associate longer hair with sexiness, and that's just personal, like, but Cute hair, on the other hand, I always thought was like cool, and I would like those feelings, and I do have those feelings now. It actually has been such a pick-me-up to do this. I was saying to Thomas, half of me would love now to dye it lavender or purple or lilac, some shade of purple, but if I bleached it now, I would be bald as fuck, I know it. Wait, am I on?
Yeah.
Do you want to show them the state of the room?
No, because I only cleaned it last night and it looks like this.
The room is messy, but all is well because I'm soft and very comfortable in my cozy wozies. This is called the Bow hoodie. There's a little mixed girl in my book called Bow. If only. If you read it, you know. I purposely got this a bit bigger than I need it. Was this hair that fell out of my head on me the whole time I was doing my spawn bit?
I don't know. There's more there now that I look.
Now less hairs, I noticed less hairs falling out with the hair short though, but I'm just going to be shedding realistically all year. It's getting great with the hands now, have to say, but not playing ball with us this month, not at all. I'm after getting so many job opportunities this month and I don't have the time or the hours in the day to do them, and some of them are just really, really cool. I always make time for my Fabletics though, because to be honest, like now, in lockdown.
That'd be such a good slogan for them. I'm studying marketing at the moment, but I always make time for my Fabletics.
In lockdown, I've realised that I used to waste so much money on clothes and outfits that are the kinds of outfits that you wear like once or twice, and he knows it. Like, I was so bad for doing that.
I call it the box of never wears.
Yeah, I had a box of never wears. Like, I did wear them, but like once or twice, you know, and in lockdown, I've realised how important it is to invest in things that you are going to be really comfortable in and will wear a lot. Stuff that you can wear in lots of different situations. So, Exhibit A, this incredibly soft, comfortable hoodie and cute little matching shorts with a stretchy band. Exercise, pajamas, Zoom meetings, FaceTime with friends, minding your baby. I can't, that's both of our current arm workout, by the way. It's just the child.
I'm just noticing the sick/drool all over my arm.
One good thing as well about Fabletics is they make a lot of white like jumpers and stuff, and when you got a baby puking on you, it's great. You can hide it, no one will know. See, that's honest marketing for you.
Yeah, so I'm doing another degree just because I've free time and that type of thing. Although it's definitely
You're
been...
such goals. Like,
it's definitely been taking up a lot
I
more
have
time
a
than
bit more spare time, so I'm going to do a 10k swim for charity and a new degree.
Yeah, but it's been taking up a lot more time than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's a bachelor's in business from IT Carlow. This is obviously online, and it's in aviation management.
And there's marketing comes under part of it, and obviously part of my job involves marketing. And we had this chat the other day, like I feel like there's a lot of online creators and they kind of snub their nose at like doing sponsorships and stuff, but then they're happy to take money from any company that wants to advertise on their stuff, like McDonald's or whatever. I don't know, I just prefer being transparent about it, and like if a company wants to support all of the content that I create for free, you know what I mean? I put out so much stuff that I don't get paid for and that people don't have to pay to consume it. So I work with brands sometimes, but I'm just really, really careful about the brands that I will align myself with, and their messaging has to line up with, you know, how I feel, and their stuff has to be stuff that I would buy myself or have bought myself already.
Had a whole section about like influencer marketing, so like people like Melanie advertising online, and that's it. It was talking about like market segmentation, and like when you're trying to sell a product, there might be different types of people that might want it and that type of thing. So it's all about like having the right marketing strategy for each segment of your target audience. And then it went into talking about like influencers and how, like, you know, like a YouTuber, according to the book anyway, whatever research the book did, they found that influencer marketing for brands has like an 11 times return rate.
I would love to know like what drives your spending. I always think about that. If there's an ad on a billboard they pay so much for that, and like, who looks at that and goes, yeah, anything I want to eat, any place I want to go, stuff like that, skincare I want to try. It's usually when I see it being used or promoted or recommended by someone that I follow. Thomas did an assignment on a company called Thriftify, and it was set up by an old pal of mine from university, and it's essentially charity shops online. And I'm going to order some stuff from them this evening. I'll show you how it works. Any Irish people looking to support local, looking to support charity shops, it is a great option. As you can see, the Baba is super fussy still. Tom's brought him downstairs. I'm going to go down and warm up one of the little meals that he has been really enjoying having little tastes of. When he turned 4.5 months, we started just giving him like little tastes of solid foods, so not replacing any of the breastfeeds or anything like that, but just like little bits here and there, because he meets the criteria for what the HSE recommends for when to kind of start introducing solid foods. But he didn't really like the organic baby rice mixed with breast milk thing. He was just kind of like, ugh. But what he really likes is pureed apple and pureed carrot. Loves it. He's all like, yeah, that's been really exciting to see him tasting things. And we are going to do baby-led weaning. And when I say wean, I just mean like letting him kind of lead the way. I'm not gonna like force him off of my breast milk or anything like that, or switch to formula. I have no intention to do that. With baby-led weaning, it's like very messy, but you let them pick pieces to eat and try. Just wanted to show you that Thriftify website. It's all like charity shop stuff, like books. Actually, I wonder if they have any nice jeans on here, because I suppose I'm fitting into my pre-pregnancy jeans, but like they're definitely digging in a little bit around the flesh. I did vlog earlier in the month, didn't I, about the comfort eating urges. Like, that hasn't gone anywhere, but I'm just trying not to feel bad about it, I guess, because I'm not binge eating again like I used to, thank goodness. And I feel like it's kind of within the realm of what is to be expected right now, with not being able to go anywhere, and I'm breastfeeding, so I need more calories anyway. And it's just the types of food, I suppose, that I'm wanting. Like, I'm not eating very many healthy things, but we did a big food shopping and bought in loads of healthy stuff. What I find really helps me during times like this is eating, like finding things that are like a little bit healthier but also aren't, you know, boring. Actually, I'm gonna go get one now. I made Rice Krispie buns, like dark chocolate Rice Krispie cakes to snack on, and they're so good. Like, satisfies me, and yeah, I feel like that's a little bit better maybe than a bunch of biscuits. But I'm just going easy on myself and making sure that I'm still having like my oats in the morning, and I'm having an apple a day and a bit of veg with my dinner, you know. Well, not all of my dinners, because I have been eating a bit more takeout than usual. Look, his feet are just barely brushing the ground in his little Batmobile. But he loves this. He was roaring upstairs, and now he's no bother on him.
He's still not keeping himself entirely upright, so I've got a scarf wrapped around his waist.
Yeah.
Fill the void.
But for 4.5 months, he's so sturdy, isn't he? This is the second time I have washed the new hair, and when I let it dry naturally, it just, like, the waves hold so much better. So I'm just going to leave that little behind the scenes for you. This is me working on a YouTube video, and there is reusable nappy full of piss sitting on the floor right behind the camera setup. Thomas has the Baba downstairs. He's having a good day today. He's being a lot more chill, so it's less stressful for me to just zone out from him for increments of time to do work, you know. I'm so hungry. Look, I have a little box full of the naked bars that I showed you earlier in the month beside the bed. I think I'm going to eat the cocoa orange. This is still my favourite flavour. They're better when you warm them up a little bit and serve them with Greek yogurt, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm making a pot of what I like to call fucking soup. Fucking soup is just, you know, soup with whatever is left. This is just all the leftover shit, and you just throw it all in and see what comes out at the end of it, and then you have to eat it even if it's crap. The reason I call it fucking soup, and gave a few of you a laugh last month with that, my thing used to be eating out once or twice a week, meeting friends or like extended family for lunch or breakfast or whatever, just going on a date. and I haven't eaten out in so long, and I just feel like I have soup for lunch every day because it's easy and quick. And yeah, I don't know, it's my Groundhog Day meal. I'd love to know what yours is. Like, what if you just, every time you have it you're like, again? Soup is an easy way to have a healthy meal though, and you can get creative with them as well. This is just a random made up one. I'm roasting garlic and the tomatoes and just parsnips and stuff, and then I fried chopped onion and ginger with some rapeseed oil, and then I have a tin of tomato puree, and then this is a cup of lentils with vegetable stock. So the experiment is going to be basically blend all of it together.
There's the big boy. The big boy? There's the big boy. Where's the big boy? There's the big boy. There's the big boy. There's the big boy.
Right, so I added a little bit of cream at the end, and now I'm going to do a taste test. Oh, I give myself 10 out of 10 chef's kiss. Right, making fucking soup with all of the leftovers is a good idea. Oh, that's the nicest one so far. Oh my god, yeah. Full disclosure, I've not gone on a walk every day this week because it's been miserable out. I'm wearing my cool dude Fabletics things with the patches on them. They make me feel, yeah, they really do make me feel cool, and I know that's really sad. So does this short hair. I feel cool. I feel like a Spice Girl. I'm not wearing my engagement ring or my wedding rings for a reason today. Not this one, this hat. I'm not wearing them because
we had a fight.
honestly, I nearly had a heart attack, but I couldn't find one of my wedding rings for days and days. This sounds made up, but I promise it's not. So I took what sometimes I wear one wedding ring and nothing else. Because it's a big heavy situation to be wearing every day. So I took it off and I put it on the rug while I was washing the baby in his little baby bath. Couldn't find it. Thomas's mom hoovered the mat multiple times. Somehow it didn't go up into the hoover. Then the chimney went on fire, and Thomas's dad like sprayed water down it, and soot went all over the sitting room, and it was just completely destroyed in soot. So the carpet was wrecked, so they were like, oh, we have to throw this out, it's just destroyed. It was just lying out in the rain for days. Then they were going to put it in the skip and just get rid of it. And what was it, your mum brought it, she put it in the boot of her car.
She was bringing it down to my granny's house because there's a carpet cleaning machine thing there.
Oh right.
And she wanted to clean it and save it.
Okay.
And then she was pulling it out of the boot of the car, and she heard this ping. And instead of walking away, she decided to look down in the middle of the street.
It was between her feet. Like, what are the chances of that?
Divine intervention.
That was divine intervention. Yeah, someone divinely intervened there, because I'm sorry, that's just not normal. Like, that ring should have just been gone. And now I'm really paranoid of wearing them because I'm just so forgetful. It's just such a new mammy thing. Like, I forget unless it's written down on a list. It doesn't happen, it doesn't get done. Calm down. I know I look extremely sexy right now. No, I haven't lost the plot. This is some random face mask that I had in the skincare collection just sitting there. It's like a sheet mask, and just thought I'd record myself taking it off. I love sheet masks. I used to use them all the time. I don't really anymore. Someone kind of pointed out to me that they are quite wasteful with the packaging and stuff like that, and yeah, I tend to kind of use them now much more sparingly, and that's like a real rare treat. Can you hear that wind? The weather this month has been mental, and I've barely been getting outside. I've done so few walks. I feel really like disconnected from nature. Is it weird for me to say that? Are you gonna be just sitting there like, what is she talking about, the big hippie? But we're biologically programmed to be in nature. It's so important for mental health, and I'd wanted to go and vlog in and around Ardgillan Castle. It's this local castle with these beautiful grounds, and they've all these little fairy doors for kids and stuff. We haven't brought the baby there yet. Next episode, hopefully the weather will be better and we'll go there, but being outdoors regularly is one of the pillars that holds me up. Do you know what I mean? And so much so that when I meditate, I picture a tree, a very specific tree. It isn't too far from where we live. It's just this gorgeous big tree outside some random person's house. Anytime I've ever driven by it or walked up the hill and seen it, I just love it so much. The reason I say this is because an awful lot of you have asked me over the past couple of years how I meditate, and I've tried lots of different ways of meditating, but the process that I always come back to that works the best for me, and it's the most basic, easy thing to explain, I actually learned from a Russell Brand video on meditation, and it is where you just, you know, you sit, you're comfortable, it's either it's quiet or you've got some nice music playing, or you're in bed or whatever. You can do it anywhere. Realistically, you can do it anywhere, anytime. You think of a word or a thing in your head, and all you do is you just continually think that word or thing, and your mind will wander and your mind will try and be like, oh, I didn't do the dishes and oh whatever, and all you do is you continually over and over and over and over and over again bring your thoughts back to the word or the thing for a few minutes. And once you get used to it, your mind does really calm and clear out, and you reach a different state of consciousness and awareness. Like, you're not scatterbrained anymore, you're just being, and you're completely present, and it's really, really lovely. And I usually say tree, or I think of that specific tree. Sorry if you can hear my son just going ah. Thomas is putting on his like house coat thing, and he doesn't like wearing it, but it's very cold. But yeah, so I'll sit there and I'll close my eyes and I'll just think tree, 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 tree. I'll visualize the branches. I'll take the energy of my mind and like funnel it into like I am the branch, I am the leaves. I'll be a leaf growing and then dying and falling, and I'm just one with the tree for the meditation. And that is the meditation I do the most frequently. And this month I'm trying to meditate more because I've not been okay. I'm not 100% at all. I'm not even 70%. I'm not even 50%. And I'm not complaining. I'm not looking for any kind of sympathy. I'm just sharing, because I think it's just vital that we all talk to each other when we're feeling a bit low. And I don't know what it is. Feel like I'm kind of losing the usual sense of momentum that keeps me going in life, and like I'm losing my ability to socialize virtually. I am trying, like, it's just, it's not the same, is it? It's just not the same. I want to hug my family and my friends. My sister and I were texting yesterday, and you know, we had a big bit of a falling out recently, and we've said before in videos about, like, you know, we're sisters, we're siblings, we fight, we miscommunicate, you know, and we hurt each other. Like, you're kind of more likely sometimes to hurt those that you love the most, without meaning to or realizing what you're doing. And I just got so upset that I can't see her. I haven't seen her in so long. Like, she's only seen the baby one time. My mom hasn't seen my baby yet, and it makes me so upset. Not all pain right now needs to be compared. Like, people shouldn't have to justify how they're feeling. And I think I've been stuck in this thing of like, oh well, I'm very privileged, like, and I know I am very grateful for, you know, living with my husband, having the baby to distract me, having a job that I'm not going to lose. But the people in my life and you guys, like, I get so many messages from yous and like my friends, and I'm surrounded by a lot of suffering, and I do take that on board. I'm very empathetic. Like, I see my husband constantly struggle with like not knowing whether he'll have a job in a few months or not, and he has a lot of student debt to pay back. And my dad's entire social bubble network, like his whole social life was, you know, meeting his friends, going to the pub. Like, I hear the most horrendous stories from you guys in messages and comments, and I see how many of my friends are struggling, people who've lost their jobs. It's just, yeah. And anyway, I want to feel comfortable, and I want to feel allowed to feel how I feel, and not to put on this toxic positive fake front that like, oh, just be grateful for what you have and shut up. Like, I'm not about that. I'm very much a big believer in focusing on the positive and being grateful, but also sitting with how you feel and letting yourself feel it, because it builds up otherwise and it comes out in nasty ways. I feel better when I just, like, when I vent or when I talk to people, and like I can't meet up with anyone right now, so like gonna talk here. Hopefully this is opening up a dialogue and you guys will share how you feel down in the comments, because I want the comment sections to be like a forum under each of these videos. My problem is like I'm constantly thinking about all of the people who are like homeless through this, people who are like being pushed into poverty. There's an invisible pandemic of mental health problems right now. There's so much stuff that no one is talking about. It's like as if COVID is just all that exists and everything else is being swept under the rug. And I think we're in for a real fucking awakening when we realize that, like, in the process of this mass hypochondria, we have let so many people down, and there's just been such an enormous transfer of wealth. All the billionaires are just getting richer and richer, and the poorest are becoming more poor and are being more impacted by lockdowns. And I just have a lot of opinions. Like, I don't know what's right. I just know that I feel what I feel, and I want to be able to express what I feel. And what I feel right now is that I'm really sad that a lot of the people I love are not getting to be part of these really important memories for me with my first child. I feel the weight of the heaviness that the world is experiencing. I just like feel like I've absorbed it, like I'm a sponge or something. I do feel like I'm doing all I can to kind of tackle all this. Like I am, as you know, like with this series, I am making an effort to reset, but I think part of that involves processing everything. So yeah, meditation helps with that. Long story short, meditate, bitches. I'm gonna go. I've just been playing with this soggy manky face mask. My husband brought me in these amazing white roses for Valentine's Day, and I've just been sat here and next to my fake white roses bush tree thing, getting a little Instagram picture. I don't know what the caption is yet, but I have something in here just about how, you know, these fake roses for me symbolize everything being on pause, no progress, no moving forward, and getting a bunch of beautiful real flowers that are going to change and die over the course of the next week. I don't know, it just kind of sparked something in my head. I was just bawling, crying when he gave them to me. Now I'm crying a lot, granted, I'm crying a lot. I'm crying most days at the moment, but just being reminded that we're all still in bloom. Everything around us might be on pause, but we aren't, so we can't let this time pass us by. Like, we're never going to get this time back. We're never getting this year back. I think I just got really emotional because I don't know, it was just a little bit of a unintended kick up the arse. It's reminded me that I'm alive. I'm so glad that I'm alive. Sorry, I don't want to get upset. I saw a tweet by this guy and he was talking about feeling suicidal, and I replied to him and I said, you know, anytime you're feeling like that, think about the version of yourself in 10 years time who really, really does not want to die. This too shall pass. All storms come to an end. That storm out there seems like it's never ending. It's been days since I went for a walk, so I am wearing Fabletics workout gear to do a little workout now, also just to feel a little bit cuter than I have been in PJs. These little Cool Sports bras are so gorgeous and also very handy when you're breastfeeding a small baby. I'm gonna go move my body now because I have a body. This body is my home. I'm gonna look after. Oh god, that's just reminded me. Kendall Jenner, this picture, this vulvaless picture, and millions of young girls on social media saying how they feel super bad about their bodies and comparing themselves to this image please, for the love of all things delicious, don't, my darlings, don't compare yourself to an image of a Kardashian. Like, this photo, it's a product of not just genetics, but like lighting, editing, makeup, nutritionists, like personal trainers. It's a construction. That's not real. That is, if your labia would swallow that little thing all up, and if you wore that and you would see a big mess of clit and flaps, don't feel bad about yourself, because it's very, very likely that that area is edited heavily. But you know, there's videos going around of this shoot, and you can see that even the video, it has Photoshop on it somehow. Like the wall keeps clicking in and out, like changing. Like, some people use really, really heavily filtered stuff over their videos nowadays. I don't know, I don't get it. But yeah, you're able to look at an image like that and just go, oh damn, yeah, she looking fine, without comparing yourself, without wanting to drag her down, and move on with your day and look at your own body in the mirror, like flabby bits and all, and be like, I love you, you keep me going, you're why I get to experience this life and have air in my lungs. Thank you, buddy. I know a lot of you probably saw that image as well and felt angry about, you know, the video edit and putting added pressures on young women and stuff like that. But it's, you know, like makeup, like all of that, it's not going anywhere. It's so much more important that we acknowledge that it happens. We acknowledge that plastic surgery happens, because we can't make everyone feel completely at ease about themselves and stop getting plastic surgery. All we can really do is push for more unfiltered images in media. I'm part of an upcoming campaign with Dove, actually, regarding that, where I sent them this picture of me, like completely no skincare, no makeup, no filter, no lighting. We just need to see more of that. We need to lead by example in that regard. We need to educate each other and remind ourselves and be kind to ourselves. Sorry, it's a weird rant to end the video on, but yous know I'm chipping away at getting fit again, and I hoped the gyms would be open for this series. Obviously they're not, but having health and fitness goals does not mean you want to or have to ever look like that picture. Health and fitness looks different on everybody. But yeah, myself and Fabletics really align on that, and they are so inclusive of the like influencers they work with, the models that they use for their clothing, the sizing ranges that they have on all of their leggings and sports bras and outfits. Exercise and self-love, those things are for everybody. That's what I believe. That's why I'm a Fabletics ambassador. So thank you so much to Fabletics for sponsoring this video, and thank you to every single one of you for being on this journey with me. By the end of the year, I hope that myself and all of you are feeling a lot more centered and just better in ourselves. And I know we will. Thoughts become things. Right, I'm going. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed. I'll see you again in another episode very, very soon.